So as she's doing this visually challenging activity, what I want you to tell me is, number one, is she even looking at the ball, which is called fixation. We're going to talk about this. Number two, if she's looking at the ball, do her eyes stay on the ball when it's moving, which is called visual pursuit or tracking, all right? So you're going to watch her eyes and let me know how she's doing, because I'm going to ask you every now and then how she's doing, okay? All right. So this is the exact activity I do with the kids. This is my suitcase version, and I have the official version coming up in some pictures, and I've got your resource for this. This is called a suspendable ball, all right? And I'll tell you where to get all this stuff. So when I start with the students, I always start at midline, so I'm going to ask her to line up her body so she's looking with this where her nose is. So this should be right in the midline. How's she doing? Is she at midline? Mm-hmm. All right. First thing we want to do is hold the ball so she could see the letters. There's letters on it. And then she's just going to go out and back and catch a few times. This is just warming up. Go ahead. So how is she doing? She missed it. So there's something going on. Are her eyes going out and back smoothly, or is she jumping? You can tell on her. It's okay. How's she doing? Have her move her hair. That's what her mother says. Okay. What do you think? I see a lot of frowning. She's not doing very good, huh?
No. At a certain level she's watching, and
yeah.
Then lower her eyes jump.
Okay, so she's jumping. I don't want jumping, I want tracking. So I'm going to use a strategy called fixation. And Jeannie, before you push it, I want you to lock on, read me a letter down here. Hold on a minute. F. And both hands. Mm-hmm. And then push it out. After you look at it, don't take your eyes off the ball. All right? Let's try that. Let's see if that...
You want me to look at the letter?
Yep. Okay. Did she do better with that strategy? So giving a target on the ball helps to get that initial fixation, helps with the tracking, all right? So I know she's right-handed, and we're going to do the right hand first. Exactly the same. Just push it out and push it back. We're just warming up, all right? And again, is she looking at the ball? No, see, she's missing. I know there's something there. So, okay. All right. So let's try the left hand. This is a little more challenging. We keep stepping it up a little, all right? And I don't even see those eyes looking at the ball, so you know what I'm going to ask her to do, right? Stop. Would you look at her letter? I don't care what letter it is. Kids do this stuff too. They want a different letter every time. So this time, keep your eyes on the letter or the ball, and then all the way out after you read it, okay? Don't take your eyes off it. Go ahead. All right, there we go. You see the difference? That's what we want. And stop. Now, this isn't what we want for reading. What do we need for reading? Left to right. We need to cross that visual midline, all right? We call that the rainbow. So I'm going to ask you to bring the ball over here and put that hand over there. Now, when the kids do this, I say, ooh, do you have eyes in the back of your head? Because I don't want it back here. She's going to turn her head. So I want her to go from here in an arc to the right hand and catch, read a letter, arc back to the left, all right? You tell me if she's looking at it, because I'm going to ask you to read a letter every time, all right?
Right now you want me to read a letter?
Every time, yeah, because this is important.
Yeah.
And you don't have to throw it so hard, young lady. There we go.
W.
How's she doing?
Z.
And you have to turn your head for this one.
Oh.
Right? So the fixation helps to get that tracking. All right? And stop. So I work on this with the kids. This takes a while, this crossing the midline piece. We're going to step it up a little. All right? So I'm going to ask you to put your hands in the blue. And I want you to keep the board vertically. All right? Like this. And there's a line. What you see here is what she sees there. And you're just going to tap the ball out and back. We're just warming up. That's all we're doing. All right? So